going back to work?
Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. Quarantine's over, I'll be a corporate jerk. So much time I've spent cooped up in the murk. Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. And I am feeling so strange. I've done nothing for weeks. I'm not ready for change. And I will wear my face mask. But in this new world, do I have to wear pants? Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. Quarantine's over, I'll be a corporate jerk. So much time I've spent cooped up in the murk. Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. And I will turn off my TV, put on some real clothes, take a shower or three. Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. Quarantine's over, I'll be a corporate jerk. So much time I've spent cooped up in the murk. Whoa. Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. Goodbye home, I'm going back to work. Goodbye home.
Yeah, no, I'm on my way. I just, wait, what? Safer at home has been extended? I guess I'll see you in 3 months. Oh, straight out of Long Beach. It is Held Apart!
It's Held Apart the series, featuring improvised sketch comedy, starring Agnes Arnold, Chris Brennan, Brian Duarte, Darren Held, Zarina Hora, Amy LaRue Gessner, Liz Lanier, Ann Mentel, Richard Martinez, Neil Matsuzaki, Sarah Pinsky, Scott Sagesser, Cale Schwartzman, Daniel Smith, and Nellie Valetian. With special musical guest, PuffHost.
Who knew when you put two halflings together, you don't get a human? You get a portal to another world. Welcome to Asking Arlazor, where you can ask Arlazor questions during these trying times. This time I am joined by Martha. What can I do for you, Martha?
I've been having to homeschool my kids and I think I'm about to lose it. I have so much respect for teachers now. Like, I had to teach my kids fractions. I don't know anything about fractions and my husband doesn't know either. None of us remember. Now my kids know that I'm dumb now. Arlazor, my question for you. How do you do fractions?
Math, the works of the mad geniuses. When it comes down to fractions, my greatest arcane abjurations are no match. I'm sorry, Martha, but you are doomed to have kids who think they're smarter than you.
Damn it! This is so annoying. This is not how I pictured homeschooling. I thought we would do arts and crafts, but the freaking teacher said actual work.
But fear not, Martha, for you have an advantage over them. You are bigger than them, and therefore in charge. Remember, even in our world, might makes right. And if you can slap them without any repercussions, well, it looks like you're the boss, aren't you?
I guess I am.
It looks like another house has been brought to order. Divisiveness will only drive us apart during these trying times. But it looks like this portal's closing. But remember, everybody, copy the vampires. Cough into your elbow. It's always good to bring a household in order with brute force. And no, let me try this again.
Brute force.
Dearest lady, I went online to see your face because thou hast a face that I would love to get to see in person.
My lord, 'tis the 13th night you have not come to my chamber, and now you come. Here, I light the light to see you better.
Thou face is beautiful, and I've been trying to apply to your castle, walking in the door, up the stairs, but thy guards, they guardeth thy chamber.
My lord, let's be real. Methinks you have another for the last 13 nights. And I will not abide by this, my lord. I am woman, my lord. Hear me roar, my lord.
I am man, young lady. I have needs. Thou have needs also. But I promise thee to thine heart, to thy birds in the sky, to the small rodents that run around your chambers, I promise thee I have not besmirched you or polluted my body with sins of the flesh.
The rodents speak to me, my lord. The rodents tell me the truth, my lord. She is young, she is beautiful, and she has a lisp, my lord, that you find very sexy, my lord.
Oh, I didn't know you were seeing someone else right now, my lord.
Ha!
Hello, madam.
You wench. You dare to cross the line to my chamber. How dare you?
My lord said that his Zoomith chamber was open. It was my mistake, my lord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I messed up.
Young lady, I shall mute thy Zoom when thou want to be alone, but thou art now exposed to the world. Thy treachery.
Never mind, my lord. These are lies. These are all lies. Young wench, you are not to blame. 'Tis he, and his time's up. Time's up, my lord.
My time's up, lord. Your time is up, lord.
My time may be up, but thou shalt not knock me down. I will go upon the kingdom and find other lives, other women, other persons and rodents to woo.
Well, good luck with that, my lord. Young wench, please join me in my chamber, if you would.
Yes, we can have our own private Zoom chamber. I'll tell you about the way I do my beauty care routine.
Yes, and maybe I will develop a lisp as well.
Okay, good morning, Madeline and Paul. Oh,
Good morning, Dr. Sarah.
how are you?
I'm doing okay.
I'm excited about your couples therapy session. It's been a few weeks now that we've been working together, but where's Paul?
Running late as usual.
I mean, I know you guys have been quarantining and working remotely, so, oh, there he is. Hey, Paul. Oh.
Hey. Hey.
Hi, Paul. I'm just trying to get caught up to speed.
Sure. No, great.
For the last 4 or 5 sessions we've been doing, you guys have been, in the same room. So are you guys now in different places, or why are we having?
Different places is a metaphor. In our case, it's also it's a metaphor for reality. So we're technically in different places. We live in the same house. I have not seen her in some time. I haven't seen her in a while.
But you're still in the same house?
Oh yeah, no, we're talking. Just haven't seen, whatever.
I mean, it almost seems like you guys are quarantining from each other.
Yeah, that's good. That's
good.
No,
that's.
Yeah.
Okay, Madeline, why don't you jump in here?
I haven't seen Paul in 4 days, and I really feel like I'm getting back to me. I haven't felt this much like myself in, years. It's empowering and it feels really good.
Okay, what concerns me.
So great.
Under your
So
breath,
happy for
of
you.
course. You can't just say anything directly to me. You have to say it under your breath.
Oh, so happy.
Guys, let's remember the work that we've put in for the last few weeks, okay?
I apologize.
Yeah, no, cool. I'm totally bad.
Paul, we've worked on you stopping. We don't want you to make any more faces or stick out your tongue at your wife, okay? I thought you dropped that 3 weeks ago. So what I'm hearing is that you guys are struggling these last. God. Okay, I usually don't get this. Are you guys, I mean, you guys haven't seen each other for 4 days and you guys are laughing?
Well, maybe it's happiness. Hey, happiness has visited me, and I'm gonna spend some time with it.
Well, we've worked on things that Madeline can do to make you feel more needed, and how I mean, have you seen any results? We've talked about her wearing the same set of pajamas for a few days in a row. Has that changed?
Well, her pajamas are also her sexy pajamas.
So is that an improvement?
Well, those sexy pajamas are also her I'm gonna clean the dishwasher pajamas.
Can I assume that when she's loading the dishwasher, she's not doing it in a sexy manner?
No, yeah,
Okay.
you can assume that. You can assume, and I'll tell you what, if you were wearing the pajamas, maybe, or whatever, I don't even want to get.
So Madeline,
No. I think we need to finish that thought. If our marriage counselor doctor was loading the dishwasher, what?
Let's say our marriage counselor or whatever was, came over and was the maid or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And it's like, that would be different. That would be a different experience for this guy. You know what I mean?
How would it be different?
Am I being too honest?
Yeah. So, okay. So I feel like, Madeline, I want to commend you on your changing up your pajamas and you wore something more sexy, but it seems like you're still wearing the pajamas in the same fashion in that you're just doing it for housework every day.
Well, yeah.
They're comfortable and I can move easily in them, and that's what I like to wear for housework. And sexy or unsexy, that's what I like.
And when you hear Paul say that you're not fulfilling his needs, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel tired because his needs are 24 freaking 7.
I feel like before we start talking about the sexual relationship,
What do you think of that, Doc?
We need to start the communication again, because if you guys have been not communicating in the past 4 days and are quarantining from each other, I want us to work on our conflict resolution skills. So why don't you start, Paul?
I will say the I feel statement.
Yes, let's remember, we don't want to pass judgments. We don't want to insult. The key is to use the words I feel, and then really let yourself be vulnerable, Paul. I mean, just open your heart up. And why don't you just look at Madeline right now? Okay? Look her in the eyes.
Is this Zoom eyes or camera eye?
Well, since we're on Zoom, let's just look into the camera. And why don't you tell her how you feel?
I feel that when you wear the sexy pajamas,
this is very serious, Paul. I think
No,
this is that's Madeline.
I feel when you wear the sexy pajamas to take out the recycling, that it loses the sexiness. I feel when you wear the sexy pajamas to fix the plumbing, I feel like I'm not getting that sexiness, but you're giving the sexiness to the recycling, to plumbing.
That was a start. Madeline, when you hear that, what types of emotions are you experiencing?
I feel confused by that description of how Paul feels. I feel that he doesn't know how he feels.
Yeah.
And I feel that he is still trying to hit on our marriage counselor.
Well, now, guys, okay, I see our time is almost up. So, as you know, you guys know, I'm one of the nation's best relationship experts, right? So
we sought you out for that, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Madeline, I'm kind of directing this to you. Is when you decide to take out the recycling and wear pajamas, go with cheetah print.
Cheetah print, okay. Okay.
I could see that happening, actually. That would work.
Well, until next week, guys. Goodbye.
Let's not say goodbye, but until next time.
Oh, goodbye.
Hi, everyone. My name's Craig Wendell, and I have a YouTube channel on YouTube, and it's for tips for at-home health. Last week's episode was about things you can do after quarantine's over to stay safe from the next COVID-19. For example, I like to dip my Oreos in hand sanitizer because that way, whatever the alcohol dissolves away was made of bacteria anyway. So now you're safe. Hey, what about you, Susie?
Hi. So, you know those toilet paper t-shirts that you use in place of the toilet paper you ran out of? You can use them double now. Wear them when you go outside and people will stay away from you naturally. I heard that Russ had a tip. Russ?
Thank you, Susie. I do have a tip. My tip to make sure that you are safe during the next quarantine is to always wear around your neck a necklace that has the keys to your house on it, and then you take the key and then you swallow it so that you make sure that if you lock your doors, you can't get back in your house. So that will encourage you to always stay in your house and not to go outside to do frivolous activities such as cutting your hair, getting your nails trimmed, or taking your dog to the groomer where you could catch the disease. Back to you, Craig.
Thanks, Russ. Another thing I like to do is I made a shirt out of broken glass. That way, any virus that lands on me will die right away. Susie? Suzanne?
Hi. You can always make sure that you have 911 on speed dial if you needle point it on a pillow that you carry with you. I recommend it in case of your cough becoming dry. Russ, I think I hear you have another tip.
I sure do, Susie. I'm a very popular guy, and people always want to hang around me, but in times of social distancing, I have to encourage them to stay away. But I'm so popular, it doesn't work. So what I've started to do is I listen to a lot of Alanis Morissette music, and I just bring her up in every conversation, and I quote her lyrics, and then for some reason, people want to stay away. Isn't it ironic?
Those are some tips on how to stay safe from the next COVID-19 after quarantine's done. For other at-home health tips, like and subscribe below at Craig Wendell's YouTube channel at YouTube.
I don't see anything below.
Me either.
I see my thighs.
Is that? Did they put it? Is it there? Is it?
Maybe it's there.
Is it showing? I can't tell.
Good morning.
1 minute. I just have to finish this. Hold on.
Sometimes my daddy says, "Stop talking to me. I'm working. Are you working too?"
Yes, Max, I am working.
Well, what you working on?
Well, I'm a lawyer and I'm working on a petition.
What's a petition?
Well, a petition is something that people file in court to make an argument.
Why you want to argue with someone?
Well, it's good arguing because sometimes people can't resolve their differences, so they need lawyers, and we try to get money from people.
One time, my friend Tori, his mommy and daddy were arguing, and then the mommy got someone like you and took all the daddy's money. Is that what you're doing?
Well, that's a family law attorney. I don't do that type of law, but that's pretty similar.
Then Corey was sad, and the daddy was sad because he didn't have any monies anymore.
Yeah. But you know what's really cool?
What?
I get to go to court and see a judge and a policeman.
A real one?
A real one.
Oh, do you get to wear his robe?
No, I wear a suit.
Oh. Can I come to court?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask your parents if I can. Well, Max, maybe yes. We can do a field trip maybe, and you can come and watch.
When school is back and we can do field trips, of course.
Yeah.
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a performance by PuffHost, comprised of former Held Together students Ethan Rose and Mike Wilkin.
Hey man, this song's about when you set up a bunch of cameras in front of yourself and you try to impress the world and it's so hard and there's a lot of pressure. Is this my seat? It is.
2, 3, 4. I've been crazy, stuck in low power mode. Can't connect to anything but my phone. Who put you in charge to bring me back up? 100% is never enough.
My life is insignificant enough to never live it. I like to hide behind the screen because I'm better hidden. And all my memories are delicately decorated, painted with a filter, presented like an exhibition. This is a stream of consciousness without the buffering. No need to syndicate, I'm on demand and loving it. My virtual reality is all I need to feel like everything is meaningful as long as I can plug it in.
It's like my head is in the cloud right now, and I think I'm running out of space. I can't even save myself, no, I don't have a backup, only had my plan A. It's like my head is in the cloud right now, and I think I'm running out of space. How do I erase myself? I'm running out of battery. I've been crazy, stuck in low power mode. Can't connect to anything but my phone. Who put you in charge to bring me back up? 100% is never enough.
It's kinda like the way a profile shows a different side of you, hiding who you really are, just to show the world life is beautiful if you ignore the ugly parts. Life isn't a highlight, and you are not a movie star. And you don't have to be, and you don't need another filter, a sticker to pretend that you are happy when you really feel inadequate. In fact, I know you're not alone because my phone is also running out of battery.
It's like my head is in the cloud right now, and I think I'm running out of space. I can't even save myself, no, I don't have a backup, only have my plan A. It's like my head is in the cloud right now, and I think I'm running out of space. How do I erase myself? I'm running out of battery.
So plug me in, charge me up, 'cause I'm running out. It's got me feeling down. Just plug me in, charge me up, 'cause I'm running out of battery.
Who knew? A fourth Deathly Hollow, and it opens a portal to another dimension. Welcome to Ask Arlazor, where you're able to ask questions from the greatest wizard on this side of the portal. Today I'm here with Jeff. What can I do for you today, Jeff?
Arlazor, I'm having a problem. When the CDC said to start stocking supplies and getting lots of food, I bought a bunch of vegetables and canned goods, but I also bought a bunch of chips and a bunch of junk food. And I find myself just eating all the junk food, and I don't want to eat any of my vegetables. They're all in the cabinet and they're going bad. And I bought a bunch of canned food, but I don't even have a can opener. But I have like this can of like nacho cheese, which is so delicious. But as you can see, I'm like gaining weight here. And like I used to be really skinny, and now I'm not. But it's just so good, I can't help myself. So Arlazor, pardon me, hold on. I'm gotta wash it down with a little, hydration. Arlazor, what do you how do I stop this? I can't stop eating, man. I can't stop eating. You gotta help me out. Cast a spell, do something, I don't know.
Jeff, you're doing the right thing. You have to pack on calories so that when resources become scarce, your body will have the energy to fight and kill and move on to the next conquest. If you're lean and have no fat deposits from which to draw energy from, well, you'll just be stuck out there, hungrier, growing weaker and weaker. As it is, all those vegetables in your refrigerator would just become another man's bounty as it is. Keep eating junk food because it's literally packed with calories you can use. to move on.
That's great advice. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, man. I really, you're good, man. You are so good. Thank you.
Ah, good. Now Jeff is prepared to face the world, full of energy and ready to take it on. Well, the portal seems to be closing. This has been Asking Arlosaur, reminding you, keep away from crowded areas. That's just where you'll be attacked the most. Goodbye. Does anyone have advice that I can give at the end of this list?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, it's great to see everyone. Oh, look at your gorgeous plants.
Wow. Wow, Rosie, yours is really, the color is really coming in on that one.
Oh, thank you,
Rosie,
Olivia. Thank you.
You've been doing those injections.
I have. I listened to your advice last week and I gave it some vitamin D injections because, you know, since we can't go outside because of quarantine. Yeah, I've been using our vitamin D pills and melting them.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah,
and then you do the syringe.
Yes, I do the syringe right here in the base. Yeah, Bobby here, my plant, had a little accident, which is why I had to put a diaper on him.
Oh, Rosie, you know, if you keep him in diapers, he's never going to
potty train.
Yeah.
No, they need their drainage. You just can't bottle it up.
Yeah, Lenny's right. Lenny's right.
And Olivia, I notice your aphids are gone.
Yeah. You know, I've actually been having the same problem with chrysanthemum. You know, she's been having a hard time keeping the water in and leaking all over the place, and I'm getting a little bit worried about her.
Well, honey, you know, she's designed that way. It's okay. Olivia, do you have a tray for her? Get her a beautiful tray.
Right, I need to get a tray. Oh my gosh, I'm such a terrible plant parent. I didn't even think
No, Olivia, you know what? I don't want to hear you beating yourself up every week like this.
Yes, because every week you are just so upset. You gotta become your plant parent. You gotta love it, caress it.
Yeah, you're a great plant parent. Look, no more aphids. You know, that wouldn't happen unless you were a good parent, Olivia.
Thank you guys. You know I need the support. I'm always doubting myself, and I always read all these different things online, and then when I see her acting up, you know, she acts up all the time. One week everything's green and the next it's all yellow, and it's so hard to know.
Yeah, it's a trust thing.
Well, being a man in this group, you know, the men usually have better green thumbs than women.
Really?
That's how I keep my plant so green.
Lenny, how do you know that?
I've read it in all the Sunset Gardening book and also at the Home Depot Gardening Center. There was a big sign that said men do it better.
Really? I'm going to fact check that for next week.
No, you could just take my word for it. You don't have to fact check it.
I think we should fact check that.
Yeah, I think we should.
I thought this group was built on trust.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Lenny. I feel like when you say things like that, it's a little breach of trust.
Yes, I'm gonna breastfeed Bobby right now.
All right.
I mean, that's how I feed him. So
okay, it's good. Whatever you do is good.
It's something, Lenny, you can't do. Only mothers can do this.
But not in public or not on Zoom.
Okay, Lenny, if you really want to breastfeed, you can do it with a series of tubes. I've seen it done. You shouldn't feel like you're less than because you don't have a lactating breast.
How do you know that?
It's very much
you know what? You're right, Lenny. I don't know that.
Okay.
Well,
maybe you can look that up too.
If I offended you, I really, really apologize, Lenny.
You know, only my plant could just keep me calm.
We can't get too dependent on our plants either. You know, they're going to grow up someday and want to get replanted in a bigger pot and maybe even have to leave our house and go into someone else's garden because our balcony just doesn't have enough space for them.
Oh, Olivia, you're getting ahead of yourself, okay?
Yes, Olivia, come on, buck up.
It's all right, Olivia. You have your plant for today. Today is what matters.
I just remember when chrysanthemum was just a little baby, just a little bud, a little succulent.
That's right. Look at her now, but don't look too forward. Looking back is okay. Seeing her growth and her potential, that's wonderful. I mean, look, I had the news about Jaden, that Jaden is not a typical plant. Jaden is an extraordinary plant. He has special needs. And you know what? I love him just as much. I know he probably won't be able to grow the same way, but it's okay because that's who he is, and he's my Jaden.
Marianne, you're such an inspiration to us new plant parents. Oh, I love your posts about you and Jaden and just how you nurture him and love him for who he is.
I have a confession to make.
Sure, what is it?
My plant hasn't grown in 1 year, not one new leaf. It sits there, I water it and love it and caress it and talk to it. I even play classical music with it all day and it just doesn't grow.
So, Lenny, when you purchased that plant, it looked like that.
Exactly, not one new leaf.
Could you put it closer to the camera, Lenny? Lenny, I don't know how to tell you this.
I can take it.
Okay. Are your other plants around?
No, they're all in the patio.
Okay, good. Because I think...
Go on, earmuffs. Okay, go ahead.
I think you should know, Lenny, that your plant is probably made of silk. Not plastic. I'm not saying it's plastic, but it's a good quality silk plant.
The man in the store, when he charged me, I paid $49 for this, and he said it was a healthy plant that would grow and would double in size in a year, and I believed him.
Did you happen to keep the receipt?
Oh my God.
All right, Lenny.
I'm such a loser.
No, you're not. Anybody can be fooled. It's happened to everybody. All right, maybe it hasn't happened to me, but it will happen. It's happened. Okay, I think you just need to make sure. Oh, Lenny, no, Lenny.
No, that's
Lenny.
plant abuse. No.
Lenny.
Everyone cover the eyes of your children. Cover the eyes of your plants. No,
Okay.
Lenny. Oh.
It's gone.
All right.
It's out of my life.
We don't
Okay,
believe in
Lenny.
aggression towards plants here, whether they're real or fake, Lenny.
Olivia's right.
I'm
And
going to
I-
have to call CPS on you, Lenny. I'm sorry.
Wait, Rosie, wait. I think you just need to explain to your other plants what happened. And I don't think that you need to say everything. Maybe you can say that the plant moved upstate to be,
To live on a farm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like my puppy did when I was a kid.
Exactly.
Oh.
So, yes, that wasn't a city plant. That was a country plant.
Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you, Marianne, and thank you, everybody, for being supportive.
I hope we can meet again next week.
I hope so.
Yeah, I will check my calendar because You know, I've got so many things going on. Not. But yeah, I would love to see you all next week.
All right. Next week on Planned Parenthood.
All right. Say
With
goodbye.
a real
Bye
plan.
bye. Bye. Say goodbye.
Love you all. Mwah.
I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea, 'cause I've got to be free, free to face the life that's ahead of me. We lived happily forever, so the story goes, but somehow we missed out on the part of gold. But we'll try best that we can to carry on. A gathering of angels appeared above my head. They sang to me this song of hope, and this is what they said. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lad. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, baby. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Got a question you need to ask? Just ask Max.
Hey, guess what, everybody? I have a friend, and we play every day, and we are on skateboards, and we are at recess, but now we're not in school, so I'm so happy to see my friend Corey. Hi, Corey.
Hi, Max. Hi. Hey, hi, everyone.
What you just did with your nose?
I picked my nose.
Is it good?
Hey, where'd you get that cookie?
My mommy made it. She said because I was a good boy, I could have this cookie and I could talk to my best friend for this many minutes.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Can you share your cookie with me?
I can try to. Here. Then you eat. It's not working.
Hey.
What?
Whenever I go outside, I have to wear a fake Max, and then I think of you because you're Max, and it's a fake Max.
That's how the name came from my name, Face Mask. Max.
That's my Max.
I like it.
What if we went outside?
Without our mommy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My dad is sleeping on the couch, so gonna be very quiet and go.
Okay.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Bring your cookie.
Okay.
And now, from lockdown, it's Any Day Update with Liz Lanier and Richard Martinez.
Hi, I'm Liz Lanier.
And I'm Richard Martinez.
And this is Any Day Update,
where the day doesn't matter.
Because they all feel just the same.
A South Carolina restaurant partially reopening for dine-in customers is keeping the tables compliant with social distancing guidelines by filling the dining room tables with blow-up dolls. You know, I gotta say, that plan really blows.
A 113-year-old woman from Spain survived coronavirus earlier this week. She recently spoke out, and it's been translated, of course, that she has been reported saying, "After surviving, I have come to realize I'm in the bad place."
Now it's time to check in with an Any Day Update correspondent.
Now we will be joined with our Hollywood correspondent for Any Day Update, Movie Fonet. And he'll be sharing with us his opinions on how the movie industry should move forward this summer.
Thank you so much, Liz and Richard. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I've been trying to comfort myself with positive entertainment. It's kind of hard out there with so much negativity on the screen as well as off. And that's why I'm here today. I have some suggestions since Hollywood has changed, at least for the foreseeable future. No movies are being made. Some movies have been made and planned for release in whatever format that comes in. However, we've all been through so much. I think we need to change to a more quarantine-centric, pandemic-friendly genres. So I have some suggestions on how these movies can be re-released with a different premise that really keys into what we're going through today.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your ideas?
I really think we need to hone in on the blockbuster sequels because what once worked does not work anymore. Let's start with a much anticipated movie, Wonder Woman 1984. This is a sequel that is scheduled for June 5th. It'll probably be later now, to the original Wonder Woman story starring Gal Gadot. Now, the premise of this movie is Wonder Woman squares off against the Cheetah, a villainess who possesses superhuman strength and agility. I think we have enough terror and enemies in the world, don't you? So let's change it. Maybe we can make it into something we've all been going through. So I recommend keeping Wonder Woman 1984, but instead make it about an average woman. And she wonders, when will this end? When will the pandemic end?
Oh, okay. So you're suggesting that the sequel is that there's an average woman who wonders when this will end, but there will still be action, right?
Well, no, I think most of it will take place in her kitchen. Maybe we'll move to a window sometimes. I know we're not allowed to leave the house, so it's probably good that we just keep it all in one place.
Do you think it's the smartest move to make a movie in 2020 about a woman who just spends all her time in the kitchen?
Oh, well, you've got a good point there. You know, maybe there can be a point where she is fetching her husband's slippers and wondering how long she'll be doing this without having a lunch date with her girlfriends.
Ooh.
So that is my first suggestion, and we can do it on a very low budget. The next is A Quiet Place, Part 2. Now, this is the John Krasinski masterpiece that I'll tell you the truth, it scared the bejesus out of me, the first one. Now, this sequel is about the Abbott family now facing the terrors of the outside world as they fight for survival in silence. They realize that these creatures that hunt by sound are not the only threats that lurk beyond the sand path.
Oh, snap.
More and more threats. I don't think we need another threatened horror movie, but we could use a quiet place. And maybe that quiet place is a place where a male protagonist and a female protagonist leave their homes and go to the backyard where their screaming kids and spouses are not and find a quiet place. It's a rom-com.
These two are having some sort of like, relationship with one another?
Well, from 6 feet apart. So it's just an emotional affair, which, you know, is really nothing. That's what I tell my wife, Deborah, when she asks about my conference in Cannes in 2013.
Oh.
It doesn't sound as suspenseful as the first one, but it sounds like you're really thinking about the people.
Liz, we have enough suspense with what's really happening in the world.
You right.
That was a harsher tone than I expected.
Oh, me too.
Why don't you tell us another movie?
Thank you so much, Richard. Finally, James Bond is coming out with his umpteenth new picture called No Time to Die. And this one, Daniel Craig is recruited to rescue a kidnapped scientist, a globe-trotting spy. He finds himself hot on the trail of a mysterious villain who's armed with a dangerous new technology. You know, I think that this is a time to educate the children. So I say we call it No Time to Die, and instead we make it an animated documentary educating kids on how the US opened the economy after a global pandemic.
It feels maybe like that might be scarier than the actual James Bond movie.
It's a cartoon.
I think it will be educational. I do agree. Maybe a little too soon.
If you make the coronavirus into a character with a funny voice, kids are going to relate to it and be able to understand what it is. So I've written my letters, I've had my petition signed, and I have not heard anything from the studio. So thank you for airing this segment on Any Day Update, and I look forward to seeing these sequels that encapsulate all of us, not just superheroes.
Thank you so much for being on our show.
It was announced earlier this week that a film stage production of Hamilton will be premiering this summer on Disney+, which begs the question,
How many streaming networks am I supposed to pay for just to have something to watch when I am feeling bored? My bank account will soon enough have me in squalor. They're getting my very last dollar. Well, it started off simple. They said just pay for Netflix, man. But then came Hulu and Amazon Prime. Damn, YouTube Red and HBO Go make me wanna cuss. And now I gotta pay for Disney Plus. When's it gonna stop, man? I wanna watch Hamilton, but I gotta pay to watch Hamilton. And there's a million bills I gotta pay, but I'm going broke. I'm going broke just to watch Hamilton.
Wow, that was high quality, Richard.
Thank you, Liz. I do have to say to Mr. Lin-Manuel Miranda, if you happen to be watching this, and I hope you are because I did tag you on Twitter, that if you're looking for another Alexander Hamilton post-quarantine, like, I think I just proved I'm a very good rapper.
Oh, so such a flow you have, Richard. Hire this man. Rock and roll and R&B unfortunately have lost 3 legends this past weekend: Little Richard, Andre Harrell, and Betty Wright. The Black community has spoken out and has said, Leave us alone. Leave us the hell alone. God damn it. Leave our favorites alone.
Oh, Liz, I'm getting breaking news. No, Liz, I'm getting word from our producer that there's a breaking news story happening right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Any day update. Breaking news.
All right, well, this just in, a woman in Long Beach, California, who's been in a coma for 4 years, just woke up. And we have the exclusive interview. Please welcome Celeste Moore. Thank you so much for joining us. This is quite an honor for you to come onto our show for your first interview.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm so glad to be here. Still feeling a little groggy, but you know, I had a great rest. As you know, I've been in a coma ever since November 2016 when Donald Trump won the election, and I just thought, you know, sometimes we need a break. We all need a little reset button, you know, pause, and I set my medicine to immediately wake me up now, because obviously, I mean, I'm sure, is Donald Trump even president? I'm sure he was impeached during like his first month, right? And is no longer president.
I mean, he was impeached
clearly
in his third year, but he wasn't removed from office, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's lost all his supporters and he has like a de minimis chance of winning the next election. So that's like something to be excited about, right?
I mean, no, it's probably, I mean, it's pretty neck and neck right now. Yeah. I mean, you would think it'd be like a clear, like ooh, yes, for sure, the Democrats will take it, but
remember that horrible thing he tweeted like 4 years ago? I mean, I'm sure that one tweet has set him up for failure.
Surprisingly enough, no amount of tweets or the actual act of impeachment can get him out. And maybe we should have the drugs you had.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to be positive. Because another reason I set my reset button to awake during May of 2020 is because in 2 weeks is the big Long Beach Love Festival, where it's just that, you know, that huge gathering down by the Rainbow Lagoon where we all are kind of like, we just embrace each other and dance and are just one. Can't wait for that. I think that's going to be in 2 weeks now. So
yeah, that's not going to happen. There's a global pandemic. Everybody's basically staying at their homes. They can't leave their houses. People aren't wearing pants.
What?
Yeah. And you might find toilet paper now. You might. Somewhere.
Yeah. Go to Target like at 2 p.m. Maybe you'll find it, but you'll have to wait in line outside of Target.
I mean, I get that there may be a global pandemic, but that has nothing to do with toilet paper. I don't see the connection.
I think people were afraid of pooping themselves.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that way of thinking has led to a shortage of toilet paper and a shortage of many things. And you will also see many short blonde women outside protesting to get haircuts. It's been a wild ride. It's been a truly wild ride since you've been in that coma.
Yeah. In 2016, I think you might remember there were a lot of like Black Lives Matter protests, and now it's women demanding haircuts.
Oh, that's just, I mean, again, if it's a pandemic, you would think people have bigger concerns than whether they should get bangs, you know?
No, they don't. That's the concern.
Well, I mean, I'm sure all the graduates are getting ready to walk down while Pomp and Circumstance plays, and those big, it's that graduation season. I mean, what about the graduates can't just, they're still graduating, right?
I want to tell you something good. I really do. I want to tell you something happy.
Okay, Dodger season starting in a few months.
Nope.
I know I got my season tickets.
Nope. No Dodgers.
I mean, I just kind of want to book a vacation to Thailand or something. You know, this is...
Thailand won't take you, girl.
Mm-mm.
Ain't nobody taking any of us.
Nope.
We ain't go nowhere.
Well, I have 2 millimeters left of my medication, so I guess I'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2024.
Yeah, another for yours. Thanks, guys.
Rest well.
A deer that ran onto the roof of a home to escape a pursuing leopard in India crashed through the roof into the home, waking its sleeping residents. When the residents spotted the deer in their home, they were quoted as saying, "Oh dear."
Whew, what a jam-packed episode we've had.
Right? I mean, we really supersized this segment. 2 interviews.
Yeah, and 1 post-coma. We're really we're really moving up.
Yeah, we are. We are, you know? Like, Daily Show, psh, SNL Weekend Update, psh, it's all about Any Day Update.
Come on, Zoom-style news show.
Yeah.
That's the new normal.
Well, this has been the season finale, you know? Gotta go out with a bang.
Yeah, it truly has been such a great experience. I will probably still be inside. You know?
Yeah. Me too. This has been Any Day Update.
I'm Liz Lanier.
And I'm Richard Martinez.
And join us next season for Any Day Update,
where hopefully we'll have some new blazers.
I mean, you don't have to drag us like that, but yeah, maybe. I wash mine, if anyone is curious.
I don't wash mine, but I've been wearing it for 8 weeks. I don't know how Michael Che and Colin Jost do it. They have to own so many suits.
It's clearly the same suit.
You think?
It has to be. No one has that many.
Mr. Colin Jost, Mr. Michael Che, if you're watching, and hopefully you are because I've tagged you, let us know. See you next season. All right.